Hello, I'm Midnight Moth Soul, and today I'm going to talk about something different that is not normally seen or heard from yet before. But I'm talking about aliens. Um, I believe that the aliens do exist, and that they're actually a second species of the Homo sapiens. Kate Hughes is whistleblower for the fact that there is a second secret constitution made in 1945 or 1845 or something, where um, we and believing that the birth certificates are the debts that we have to pay and accumulate, and people on the higher up 1% people are using our birth certificates as bonds in order to buy off of us, as well as supposedly our birth certificates are cost like $300, and that they're using them as bonds and stocks to be able to create revenue for themselves. But what I want to talk about is the fact that aliens do exist. I believe that they exist because there's too many phenomenon that you can't see. I just watched a video of a leaked NASA video of a person telling telling everybody that there are actually aliens on the moon, and there are actually aliens on Saturn, and that it's not uh, an empty gaseous Saturn isn't an empty gaseous thing, but that um, there are actually life forms on there and life forms on Mars, and that they've been living there for hundreds of years too, or thousands of years as well. They're of a different dimension. We are on the third dimension, and when we go and evolve to the fourth dimension, our planet will shift into something completely different, completely different, showing us who and what we are, and that I believe that the aliens are of different dimensions. So there are multiple dimension aliens existing on our reality, and that we are actually um, not bombarded, but we have a lot of aliens on our planet. We have aliens that are the Homo capensis, which Kate Hughes says, have been controlling the 1% population, and that they're the ones who have been masterminding. They have supreme intelligence, a much smarter intelligence than us, and they have been using us and controlling us and making us into slaves to control us and enslave us for power and domination over the earth. And they don't care if their profits make pollution against the world, or if science and if the and they keeping the free energy away from us. They don't care, because what they care about is the money. They care about power, and they're not even human. They're apparently Homo capensis, and they're not even a human species. They're of a different species, and there's a power struggle, and that, from what I've been researching, that there is a power struggle in the White House, where there are the White House people who are all purely Homo sapiens, and that there is a Homo capensis, or another alien life form, an alien, an alien who have been running the show, who are the puppet masters controlling not only the White House and the country and the government, but also controlling um, the banks, the world banks, as well as the Federal Reserve, as well as the Vatican, and that they have pointy-headed uh, caps in the Vatican to hide their larger brains and stuff. They are more linear. They think more in linear terms. They think more logical, and they think in terms of pure logic. They have no heart. They have no emotions or feelings because they don't have them, and that they have been controlling our people for thousands of years. That and that the aliens do exist, that the aliens exist on Mars, the aliens exist on our moon, and on the dark side of the planet, that there are civilizations and domes where there are people actually living on Mars, and that they have the leaked Mars beliefs that uh, NASA only shows us what we see, and that there have been secret moon endeavor changes going to Mars that the media, not even the media, has shown, um, but that we have correspondences with the moon and the people living on there, supposedly, and that we are not alone at all. We are with aliens on the third dimension, and that there have been spiritual alien beings on the fourth and fifth dimension as well, that have been trying to communicate with us and trying to help us evolve as well. I believe this, and I hope that you believe this too. So love and mote it be, and just bring love and belief. Love is the weapon. We have to stay together. We have to love each other. We have to not separate each other by the media or the news telling us that there's war breaking out everywhere. There actually, and there's, I saw researches too that they're actually instigating these wars. The World War I and World War II was instigated by these Homo capensis in order to create more profit, and as well as to kill people, but also to create more profit out of us. Um, I believe that this is actually possible and true. Keep your mind open. Keep your mind open. It doesn't work when you have a closed parachute. It works when you have an open parachute, and you'll see and eventually know that aliens do exist. Aliens do. I haven't met any of them myself personally, but this was this was a videotape I saw of this person in the Black Ops that said that the moon was uh, being held and whitewashing some parts of the moon because there were actual structures on the planet. So yes, I believe that aliens are among us.